No. UV is wrong. We see a pretty big absorption peak in the infrared is right. Infrared. How do I know? Because it's on the other side of red. Do you see the red? If it's next to red, it's infrared. Okay. If it's next to violet, it's ultraviolet. Okay. All right, now keep an eye on that peak. The peak is going to be, what you want to do is you want to kind of look at the visible. You know, the visible kind of peaks out in the orange and the red. Take a look at the units there. It's close to 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the cuvette to put the grooves the other way. So rotate the cuvette 90 degrees and see what happens. If we rotate it 90 degrees and see what happens, what happened? Is it absorbing more or less visible? More or less? Less? All right, now figure out which direction is less. And then use that orientation. So here, for me, the grooves would be pointed towards the top and the bottom. And the clear ends, the non-grooved ends, would be left and right. Is that what you guys got? And look at the spectrum. Do you see it? That means more visible light is being transmitted to the detector. What we want is we want less peaks. And so does everybody see that? No? Okay, now leave that in that orientation. Now we're going to go back and calibrate this thing. So stop it. And then we're going to go to File. Not File, sorry. Where are we going to go? Do you see that little meter on the top left? Yeah. Click on that. And then we're going to click on Sensors, Calibrate, USB Spectrometer, OK. I'm sorry?
Ours is grayed out.
Yours is grayed out? What do you mean grayed out? You can't click on what? Did you press stop? Okay. Now this time we're going to skip the warm up. It's already warmed up. We don't need to do it again. So skip warm up, and then finish the. It says place a blank cuvette in the device. We just place it. Is the blank cuvette in the device filled with water? Finish calibration. Click on that. Calibration completed. Click OK. And now we're good. Any little bit of light that was lost due to scattering of the plastic cuvette and the water is factored out. Okay. All right, now let's go get a sample of red food color in a clean, dry beaker. Maybe you can get like 50 mils is okay or something. How much are we going to need? Did somebody read? It said 25? Oh, then get about 25 mils. Should be enough. Don't get too much because it'll just be wasted. Make sure you record, take a look at the concentration marked on the flask. What is the concentration? How many sig figs is the concentration known to? 5 sig figs. That's a lot. That's why we call it a standard solution.